Wait, Ecom McLaren? Yeah, she's a wash. All right, so a lot of people heard the last couple of days about these two 16-year-old kids that are being investigated by the Attorney General in Michigan for their dropshipping store. And a lot of people freaking out and getting a ton of messages right now. Basically, I'm going to touch on what they did wrong and really what they did right too. So these two kids, I'm going based off of like the rumors that are circulating in the industry here. Essentially, they fake branded an item, which a lot of people do, and there's nothing wrong with like creating and like an image for your company and coming up with a unique name for your products. There's nothing wrong with that, but they did a lot of things that were very misleading. So they were selling a product that they started calling black pods, which were a knockoff of the ear pods, right? So they come in the same case, look exactly like the Apple product, except they were black. And they had a pretty ingenious launch. I'm pretty sure they paid some YouTubers, some influencers on YouTube to promote the product. And from what I heard is they did over 100 grand on their first day in sales. They blew up overnight. I was personally seeing their ads on my Facebook and on my Instagram. I was seeing them everywhere. And I was pretty impressed with their marketing. It was looking really good. The problem is that they were, they're acting like young kids, right? They're not treating this like a legitimate business. They're just trying to get rich quick, and you can definitely get rich quick, but you can do it in a not scammy way. So they were making claims about the product that were not real, which there's an argument to be made that they were not aware of that. They could have been told by the manufacturer in China that the product was actually capable of performing these functions, and then the customers figured out that they were not capable of performing these functions. The kids may have been ignorant to this fact. So it happens a lot with products that you find on AliExpress, where the quality isn't what the manufacturers claim it to be, and you end up with a lot of issues. There's ways to prevent this from happening, which I'll touch on. Apparently, they didn't have their back end set up properly, so the manufacturer wasn't able to keep up with the demand. So a lot of people didn't actually never got their product. A lot of people didn't get refunds for their orders. The customer service, whoever they were using for customer service, was denying returns and refunds. They just weren't cooperating with customers. And the most controversial, I guess, issue about this that a lot of people are worried about is that the Attorney General said you cannot, and this is true, this is legally true, it's technically true, you cannot put something for sale that you've never sold at full price before. So you can't say the product originally cost $100 and you're selling it for $50 if you've never actually sold it for $100 before. You can't claim a sale if it's not actually on sale. Now, I know that every retailer on planet Earth does this, they just don't get caught. And so while it is technically misleading and it is technically, I guess, against the law, every business does this. And the problem is that these kids drew a lot of negative attention. And so it was just kind of like one more thing that the Attorney General decided to kind of like throw at them. He was just, once you get their attention, once you get the wrong person's attention, they're going to find everything that you did wrong. There's nobody on this planet that's completely clean. If you were to go over anybody's business with a fine-tooth comb, I guarantee you're going to find something that they're doing wrong. And so that's just an unfortunate fact that once you get the attention of somebody like an Attorney General, you're going to get they're going to find everything. So the main things that these kids did wrong is, one, they were selling a knockoff product of Apple. It's an automatic way to get bad attention, is to sell something that's obviously a knockoff. I guarantee you Apple has a patent on that product. And that's probably one of the main reasons why the Attorney General was like seriously looking at what these kids were doing. So number two, they got a lot of negative attention because of their bad customer service. And what led to this is they were dealing directly with the factory, and the factory is not a professional shipping company. They do not care about the quality. All they want is that money for the inventory, okay? So the best way to fix this problem is to hire a company to do the sourcing for you, that's actually going to act as like a mediator between you and the factory. They're going to be able to check the quality of the product for you. They're going to use the best shipping lines. They're going to be more accountable for the delivery process. And a company like that this is why I started Titan 3PL, because I saw this. This is like the biggest issue in the industry, right? Is quality and shipping times. So that's why I started my company, Titan 3PL, and I would encourage you guys to go to titan3pl.com, fill out the application, and actually use Titan 3PL to ship your orders. It's actually cheaper, so you'd think that you might have to pay more for a service like this. We'll actually save you money. 99% of the time, we will save you money and improve the quality of your service. So, little plug in right there, a little shameless plug, but I started this business because I actually care about the industry and I don't want people getting their businesses shut down. So that's pretty much it. I mean, it really comes down to customer service, providing a quality product. So we do quality control. If there's something wrong with the product, we'll actually test them for you and make sure that the product works properly. If there's something wrong with it, we'll let you know. A factory won't do that because, again, all they care about is moving the inventory, and we'll fix that problem for you, no problem. So the next thing I want to talk about, slightly different, but still on the dropshipping topic, is dropshipping subject, if you will, is that we are seeing crazy results right now with our ads. I haven't seen CPMs. For those of you that don't know what CPM means, CPM is the cost per mil, basically the cost per 1,000 people that you reach with your ad spend. Those CPMs right now, so basically ads are very cheap right now. The CPM is extremely low. Our cost per clicks are super low. Our cost per purchase is crazy low, and I'm not the only person that's seeing this. I've had tons of my followers on Instagram reach out and be like, dude, are you seeing these numbers? If in my opinion, this is the best time to get into dropshipping, especially with professional fulfillment services, with the low ad cost. You're missing out if you're not getting in right now. So that's it. See you guys next time.